Moonlight is directed by Jenkins. This is a 3-act structured film about a boy named Jerome. We see him as a kid, a teen, and an adult. This is the newest film from A24, and that's all I'm going to tell you going into this movie. This film has begun so much acclaim since its premiere. I think at TIFF it premiered, but regardless, it's A24. You kind of know what you're going to get with this movie. I was hyped out of my mind for this movie because I remember seeing the trailer. I loved the trailer, but then I didn't remember it, which was a good thing because then I could go into this movie feeling like I don't know anything. And I gotta tell you right now, this is one of the best films of the year. I adored the crap out of Moonlight, and I'll say why. Barry Jenkins, this is one of the best directed films of the whole year. He's able to capture the story so beautifully that you feel like you're there with the character of Jerome. This character is going through so much. He lives in a poor neighborhood, he's African American, and he's gay. I mean, when have we ever seen a movie like that before? This is basically like Boyhood meets Boys in the Hood, added with some essence of, I can't think of the movie, but it's blanket, but regardless, like a movie about a guy hiding his sexuality, and it's a really beautifully told story. The cinematography is gorgeous. This film has to be nominated for Best Cinematography. I love the shots in this movie. There's a lot of good lighting and color grain to the movie. Like, each act has a different color. I believe the first act is... see, I don't want to mix things up, so now I have to look this up. I'm sorry about this. The first act is, like, light blue. The second act is, like, purple. And the third act is, like, dark blue. That's how it is on the poster, but I don't really remember how it was in the movie, to be exact. But I can tell you right now, I love the color grain in this movie. If you're an editor and a cinematographer, this is a movie that you should watch. The acting from everyone's fantastic. All 3 actors that play Jerome are incredible. Mahershala Ali, who was just on Luke Cage, plays a very important character in the first act of the film. I wanted to see more of him. He was great in the movie. Naomie Harris was amazing. Oh my goodness, what a performance, because we've seen her in movies. We've seen her in the Bond series and Southpaw and a few other movies that I can't think of on the top of my head. I think she has a strong chance of getting a nomination for that particular award. The editing, great editing. This is actually a really fast-paced movie. Like, I wasn't bored. I wasn't, like, not engaged. I was engaged from beginning to end. And it's cut together so well that it's like the editing seems so seamless. Like, that's the great thing. And I love how this film is put together like 3 different short films. This is like basically 3 different short films. It's like how Boyhood was made through 12 different short films. This one is the exact same level, and it's really fantastic. Whew, excuse me. Such a great story. It felt real, and yet this isn't based on a true story. This isn't based on the book. This isn't based on the play or anything. This is an original piece of cinema. It's really innovative. It's really relevant. Everyone should go check this movie out. My only flaw with the movie, and I'm going to be completely honest, I don't really have many flaws. My only flaw was that I personally wish it was a little longer, because when the third act ends, the third act is fairly short, but it's like, you want more of this story. Like, you want more. Like, I think they could have done a 3-hour epic with this movie. But, like, it's really great. Like, I was so engaged. Like, I loved following this character. And when I started the movie, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to like this, to be quite honest, because this doesn't seem like it's my cup of tea. But then, once you get to the second act, which is my personal favorite act of the whole movie, it's so compelling that you're just like, wow, Jerome is one of the best characters of 2016. And I wouldn't be surprised if, like, there's some award where all 3 of these actors are honored for playing this one character. I would not be surprised whatsoever. Overall, I loved Moonlight. I think it's one of the best films of the year. If this film wins Best Picture, I'm going to tell you right now, I won't be mad, I won't be shocked, and I won't be surprised. But I think it has a strong chance, again, a director win over Best Picture, because I feel like La La Land might take the Best Picture award. And this is coming from the guy who hasn't even seen La La Land yet. It needs to come here. Like, I just need to see it. All my film friends have seen it. I need to see it now, too. So, yeah, Moonlight, amazing film. If it's playing out in theater near you, please check it out. I'm going to give it an A. Guys, tell me what you thought of this movie. If you saw it, thank you so much for watching. What is your favorite film from A24 thus far? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.